Hello everyone, this is Mark and I'm an electrician, and I'm going to share with you what you should do if you have an outlet not working all of a sudden in your house or place of business. If you have an outlet or a couple of outlets or maybe a refrigerator or something where it's just no electricity to it, you think it's just potentially a breaker that's tripped, this is what you should do first. And the reason I'm sharing this information with you is because I have had this kind of a service call countless times. So many times it's a little bit embarrassing because I have to charge money. I have to charge $130, $150 to go on this service call and to correct something that is oftentimes a super simple correction. And I mean, I've even had service calls where people can't open up this metal box and they don't know how to get even to the breakers. So first thing is, let me get in here, position here. So there's a little lever here, and these either hinge at the top or they hinge on the side. This one hinges on the top. So I'm going to kind of hold it up with my head. Here's your circuit breakers. There's an empty slot here. That's dangerous, of course. We should have a blank across there. And what you have are these breakers that are all in the on position. They're all not tripped, right? But there's power that's out in the kitchen maybe, or someplace where there's dead outlets. And you're faced with a situation where the outlets are all in the on position. So what I'm going to tell you to do here is to check each outlet that's in the on position and feel it to see if it's firmly up against the on position. Because if it's slightly off of the on position, it may look like it's in the on position, but it's got a little bit of play in it. So like this one here is firmly up against the on position. When you touch on it, it doesn't give way at all. It's firmly up against there. Okay? But sometimes there's a little bit of play in it, and that's the tripped position. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about, is look for that play, listen for it, see if you can feel a little bit of play in there. And if there is, turn it to the off position, okay, all the way off, and then all the way back on. Now, it's entirely possible that your breaker is actually malfunctioned and won't go off and then back on. It might be a bad breaker. That happens. But what's more likely, and I see it pretty often, is that breaker is tripped, but it appears to be on. Okay, now you can just go through with all your breakers and turn them off and turn them on, and you would do that in case you don't know which breaker is the one that's tripped. Beyond that, getting into the panel and checking that power is going through the breaker, it's not so much a do-it-yourselfer project, but maybe I'll put a video together on how to do that. So, thank you for listening. I hope this will keep somebody from making a service call when all they need is to have their breaker turned off and then back on again. So try that before you call your electrician. So if this is helpful to you, consider subscribing to the channel. I thank you for listening. This is Mark saying goodbye for now. Bye-bye.